I started my car in the morning and realized a whole lot of antifreeze is pouring into the ground. So with a closer examination, I realized a lot of antifreeze is leaking out of this area. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can repair that. The leak is coming from all the way down there. So to repair that, you will need to remove the top cover. To do that, there are two brackets at the top. Give it a pull and they should snap off, and then lift off the top cover like this and remove it to the side. The next thing you need to remove is the engine's air intake pipe. At the bottom, you can just pull it out, but at the top, using a flathead screwdriver, snap them upward and then lift it out. The last thing you need to remove is this engine's belt cover. It has two screws, one at the left and one at the right. You need to remove these two screws. When removing the two screws, take your time and do not rush. Last thing you want to do is drop the screws down the engine bay because you're going to have a hard time finding them. Once you have finished removing the two screws, hold the cover and lift it upward. It should snap out and then you can pull it out. Now that we have finished removing all these things, we have clear access to the area that was leaking. We need to remove these two pipes. To remove the bottom pipe, grab a pliers and pull out on the steel clip, and that should allow you to pull the pipe down easily. To remove the second pipe, it's got one of those spring ties. You need to squeeze it with the pliers and pull it downward, and then shake the pipe up and down gently and pull it outward. This plastic water intake has 3 bolts holding it, one at the top and 2 at the bottom. You need to unscrew all 3 of them to be able to remove it. And here you can see what the problem is. The rubber O-ring's plastic guide has broken off, causing the O-ring to pull into the actual intake, causing the water to leak out from behind. A 5-minute phone call, $30 later, a new part has arrived. And here with a closer look, you can see how the O-ring is supposed to look compared to the old one. Before installing this new pipe, make sure you clean the area properly, otherwise that dirt and grime will stop it from creating a good seal and thus causing it to leak. To install the new intake, align all 3 bolts and screw them in by hand. Once you have finished screwing in the 3 bolts, look up online and you should be able to find the right ratio for the torque of these bolts. Each engine is different, so you need to find the right one for your engine, and then tighten them to that ratio. Do not over tighten the bolts, otherwise you'll end up causing it to crack the plastic, and if that happens, you'll have to buy another one and start all over again. Once you have finished installing the new intake, insert the rubber hose and then push in the metal clip back in place, and then test to see if it's locked in properly. Next, insert the small pipe by pushing it all the way to the end, and then squeeze the spring tie and put it back in place and release. Now you can go ahead and install the belt cover. If you turn it upside down, you will see there's a little pin that goes inside that rubber hole. So to do that, you have to make sure you align it with it. And then once you have it fully aligned, you can go ahead and push downward until it snaps in place. Once the cover is snapped in place, you can go ahead and align the bolts and screw them in. When you finished with the belt cover, you can go ahead and insert the engine's air intake pipe. At the top, you just push it back in place until it clips, and then at the bottom, align the 2 pipes and push them into each other. And the last thing you need to install is the engine's main cover. Align the front part and push it in until it snaps into place, and then the engine part, align all the pins together and then push down on it and you can hear it snapping in place. And now that you've finished installing everything, you can go ahead and fill up the radiator with new antifreeze. And once the radiator is filled to the top, that's it, you're pretty much all done here. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it the thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Now remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Thanks for watching.